Hey there, friendlies. Welcome to the 4th December Beer, Blades, and Bushcraft live stream. Tonight I've got beer, got a blade, and I got a live stream. So let's call that an epic pile of wins, shall we? So, let's just find the streaming page, the page. I do not know what the page is. Oh, there we go. Just took the YouTubes a little while to catch up. Am I right? I am so right. Oh, the stream status is bad. Variable resolution stream. Great. Okay. All right, so you guys may be experiencing buffering. I have no idea why. None whatsoever. I don't know. Hey, Outdoor, how's it going? Is Simon here? Salut, Simon. So are you guys seeing a whole lot of buffering? Because apparently I'm buffering like mad. Hey, Austin. How's my stream health? Don't mess with it. It's great on your end. Okay, I'm not touching a thing. Not touching a thing. So who's got the beers? Hey, Awkward. How's it going? No buffering there? It's weird, man. I just don't get it. You're still eating your supper? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know why I've still got this damn thing around. I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna burn it. Ugh. So, how's everyone's December treating them so far? What do we got? We're good. This little piece of flamed maple is what I'm going to use to ring the bell at the end of the live stream. Don't let me forget. Yeah. 95% of cases refresh and resolves buffering. You might be right about that. You might be right, but I still think December is just like November flying by. Okay, Outdoor. November did kind of feel like it flew by, especially because I just didn't get on top of my Christmas shopping as quickly as I wanted to. Whatevs. Got a couple of things to show you guys. Like cheap things, affordable as hell things, you know? That I, excuse me, purchased due to my experience with the last couple of videos where Serge and I were out in the bush. But yes. Let me see. What are people saying? What is people saying? I saw that Joe Robinette did a live stream today, and I thought, oh God, if he's still on at 9, I'm going to be alone. But it looked like he was having some trouble. I don't know. It's like there were 3 live streams, and there was like, live with Joe again. Then it was like last chance, and they were all down by the time I clicked on them. Oh, Camille's Puko? Yeah, here's the thing about that. It's getting way closer, but I don't have time to to really get on it. So it's almost done. I've just got to get that last bit down, but it's like every millimeter is like 400 bangs, and so I'm whapping away at it, and everyone upstairs is like, what's going on down there? So I have to do it while nobody's home and I am home, Hey, Tyler. Sale tape. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to. I haven't had time since. In fact, I haven't even had time to answer all the comments on that video, which I will hopefully do after this this live stream. $5. That's going to be Camille lost a tooth. We don't have any toonies, so as soon as we're done here, I'm going to go and buy like a piece of candy or something so I can get change and put it under Camille's cover. Couvert, not even the couvert, her pillow. I'm only telling you that because I'm emptying out my pockets, like taking the wallet out and all that stuff so that I can be more comfy sitting here yapping with you guys. Good old Cedar. Outdoor. I will be making tontalduas this probably spring, like on video, because I've been wanting to try one. I just have to sort of cut down a piece of like file or something to a good size. But yeah, I'm gonna make one. Why the hell are you bringing up a tontalduas? Seems like a random. I mean, you're right. That is a random question. Are you using one? And now I wait for the interwebs to catch up with what I just said so that I get a couple of answers. Oh, you made 2 this week. Okay. One as a gift on BC USA. Okay. How'd they turn out? Tyler, Tonto Duis is it's a South African fire kit. Very, very interesting. Very cool. Here's the spelling that I had seen it as. But yeah, they're really cool. And I think it's like a tiny fire kit, man. Like, just because it takes up no room. It's like, it's a piece of brass tube, essentially. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Simon. Ping Serge and see if... Oh, there he is. Never mind. Hi, Serge. Yeah, in fact, I even bought the mop head for to make one with. This is a piece of crap. What a piece of... It's okay. I got a better one. Right back. Oh my god. Oh. There we go. Stupid beaner. Yeah, you're using yours with your flint and steel? Yeah, because it's... What do they usually come with? Like, I'm suddenly blanking on what they usually come with. Do they usually come with... Yeah, it's usually a flint and steel, right? I don't remember. So who's got beer? Who got beer? Oh, Simone put up a link, a wiki link to the Tonto Duos. Yeah, so it does have a little piece of flint, yeah. Except this page is in Afrikaans. Is it? Yeah, this looks like this is Afrikaans. Hold on. English, man. Oh, tinderbox. What? Yeah, okay. Good point. Pocket tinderbox with fire steel and flint during the Boer War. Yeah, because Tonto Duos does mean Boer War. That's true. Oh, shut up, Jesse. Does mean tinderbox. You don't know what they come with? Yeah, it's flint. No beer for you. Got operated today. Serge, what the hell happened, man? I don't know what the hell Serge did to be all like operated on. Wait, is this something you told me about? What's with everyone getting operated on? So, who's got beer aside from Serge, who doesn't have beer? Who gots? Nobody talking. Ain't nobody talking. Well, I'll show you what I got. What? Outdoor, no beer for you either? I was gonna wait for Mike, see if Mike Morton showed up because you know I got a glass. But maybe I'll show you guys. Mint ginger ale. Okay, fair enough. Actually, since Serge is here, I want to show you guys 2 things that I did buy. Due to our experience the first time out at the land that he got me into. One, rack. This is like a $7 Colin's Pat Grill, okay? Because remember I said I bought this tiny little grill, but I didn't have any rocks or logs to prop it up on. Well, this one got feet. I mean, this is not a Deluxo. Oh yeah, Serge, I'd forgotten about that. Okay, this is cheap as chips, but it's going to stand by itself. And it'll be great for doing bacon or whatever on, because, you know, it's not too tight. And I got a replacement ridge line. Boom. This is a sailboat line. It came with this really scrappy beaner, but I don't need a hugely strong beaner. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try the method that is in a Coal Cracker Bushcraft episode about using large ridgeline or something. Like, obviously I don't need the hugeness, but damned if Serge and I don't continually go out or bing ourselves on the ridge line. Because remember, I made it with bank line, right? So we're going around and every now and again, boom, hat gets knocked off. So this will be visible. Okay, Serge? I'm watching out for us here. I'm watching out for our heads. So that's what I'm going to do. Yes, I agree. I am also surprised that no one took the nutsack low road on that one, Serge. Anyway, so yeah, boom, and a grill. Now, granted, I don't know when the hell we're going to be able to get back out, because, I mean, I'm coming down to my last days as the father of one person instead of two. But I am optimistic. Love the orange, right? Blaze orange. Highly visible. Blackie Thomas did a good vid about color coding your ridge lines. Really? Blackie Thomas. Excuse me while I copy that name. And then I go into the YouTubeage. And I look up Blackie Thomas. Okay. Boom. Blackie Thomas. Percussion revolver. Hat. Compass. YouTube. Boom, baby. Testing a new prototype. Percussion revolver. Big news update. I do not care about percussion revolvers. Testing a new prototype. Smooth it. Quick update. Winter hammock setup. Bankline ridge line. Okay. I will look into this. Down and dirty cedar tricks. This guy sort of seems like he might have an accent. That's a terrible thing to say. Just, you know. Interesting. I will look this guy's channel. What? I will look at this guy's stuff. And I'll let you know what I think. Nice. He really rocks that hat, Holmes. Put up a link for the guys. Hold on, Tyler, ours is 20th of December. When's yours? Alabama. Yeah, I don't know why. I just thought that I was like, gonna be I'm gonna put up a ridge line, then I'm gonna tie off the ridge line, then I'm gonna. By the way, thanks for the nice words, guys, from my boys downstairs. Okay, beer. The brewery or the brasserie is Trou du Diable. Whoops. Le Trou du Diable. The Trou du Diable is in where? Shawinigan. Oh yeah, these are the guys who made Shawinigan Handshake, I think. Hey, LT. The 9th. Wow, that's coming right up, Tyler. That's coming right up. Let's see if I can do this without gooshing beer everywhere this time. Gonna call that a win. What are you drinking, LT? Let's see if I can do this without making too much head as well. Oh, I'm liking the color here, guys. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you guys what it is. It's Johnny Hansen's Punk Rock. It's a 600 ml, and it's a 6% alcohol by volume. Smoked strong beer, although 6% doesn't seem all that strong to me. John Wright, No Means No, and the Hanson Brothers, respecté pour sa contribution à la musique punk des 3 dernières décennies, est aussi un brasseur maison passionné. Voici le temps de prendre un 10 au banc des pénalités et de déguster le fruit de notre collaboration avec lui. So John Wright, who is in bands like No Means No and the Hanson Brothers, is respected for his contribution to punk rock, has been respected for his contribution to rock over the past 3 decades, and is also a passionate homebrewer. So this is a collab with Johnny Hansen. Punk rock. So what do we got? A brown lager, lager brune fumée qui exhale des parfums de cacao et de chocolat sur fond de fumaison. So what do we got? It's a brown lager. It's a smoked brown lager. Notes of cocoa and chocolate, smoky, little caramelized, sweet malt, and walnuts. Sounds good. Okay. Tyler, yes, I was going to make a head joke, but I decided, hey, family show. Hey, Paul. Oh, yeah. I'm a sucker for anything with a smoky taste to it. Oh, it's so good. Like, it's noticeable. Again, it's a dark beer that doesn't feel as heavy on the tongue as I was expecting. Because my first experience with a dark beer was Guinness, right? You know, you drink it, it kind of feels like molasses on the tongue. Sometimes this is much softer than that. Oh, so good. Simon, when you prep a chunk of rope and cable, you color code them using the electronic resistance code. I have no idea what that is, but I'll look it up. Bit less girly beer and outdoors. Serge. Well, the nuts comments would have been appropriate. It just didn't seem right. Good man. Oh, LT was making some videos. Saint-Ambroise Rousse. Nice. You don't want a beer that tastes like walnuts. It's not that bad. There's a little touch of walnut, but it's not that big. Salvatore. Yes, walnuts and smoke is better than gardenias and honeysuckle. Why are you so cruel, man? Why you gotta be like that? Hey, I noticed that scrambled dough is right back up in the video making. Hey, Dr. Sharp. I'm happy to see scrambled dough is back. That's for sure. I missed that guy. All right, Paul and OD. That's enough. Ooh, these hands is dry, man. These hands are so dry. I had a gig last weekend, just like a one-off, one night. This weekend I've got 2, and then next weekend I got 2. But last weekend, this happens to me a lot. I'll be playing, and my fingertips will split, like right where I press or pluck the strings. Man, it hurts like hell. Got to use some moisturizer. Oh, it's so good. Old school à la Hanson. Punk rock. Split fingers is super glue. I agree completely. I have, in fact, used the super glue. Need to buy some more, actually. I should also just, you know. Where are you going this weekend, Paul? You going back to Golden Ears? When did I break 2190? I've been at like 2188. When the hell did I break 2190? I gotta check this out. I don't believe you. Holy shoot. That happened like recently because I checked on my way home from work today. Well, we're celebrating, folks. I'm finally starting to see some action on the on the subs. Now I'm gonna lose 5, right? That's been what's like this whole year. I've been gain 5, lose 4, gain 6, lose 5. I was like, what's going on here? Oh, you're going to Langley? Okay, Camp McLean. I don't know that. Cub Scouts. I love it. The scouts are in unheated cabins. The leaders are in a big frame building, and you in a 2-man tent. I love it. Celebration, come together in every nation. Camp McLean is a wonderful youth camp owned and operated by Scouts Canada and located in beautiful Campbell Valley in South Langley. Oh yeah, I bet you it's gorgeous. British Columbia is in many, many ways my favorite province. It's just spectacular. It's frustrating too because successive governments have been giving away all that gorgeosity in the name of pulp and paper and stuff, but man, you guys don't know gorgeosity until you've stood in the woods on the coast. Outdoor, you're probably right. I told you, I sent him a note. I said, hey, what are you doing stealing 2/3 of my live stream name, dude? LT, I don't know if the weather is nicer. It's like in the summer it's gorgeous, but man, it rains a lot in the winter. I'd take the snow over the rain any day. Especially, did you guys see the video I put up this week with Sash and I getting poured on? Whew. Yeah, he replied. I said, by the way, I like your live stream. That beer looked really good. He sort of laughed and said thanks. 5 different levels of manliness. Large building cabins, less cabins, and covered shelter, last is a grass field. Interesting. Oh, so good. Yeah, he seems like a good guy. He seems like a good guy. I do think he should at least subscribe to my channel if he's going to steal half, 2/3 of my live stream name, though. It's only right. Maybe he's one of the 2190. 91. Paul, have you been to Manning Park? I used to camp at Golden Ears, and I used to camp at Manning Park. The Great American Outdoor Show in February. Where is that? Is that sort of in the Northeast somewhere? Man, I'd love to go to a show. A Bushcraft show or something. Maybe 2019 will be my... Oh, it's in... Okay. Everything's in PA, eh? Everything. Only once for a day in the summer, okay. Manning Park is where my my long dive into eventual bushcraftism started, man. A subalpine field in Manning Park 20 odd years ago. Yeah, it was a long time ago, but man, it was pretty. So pretty. Oh, really? We're starting that already? It's not even 9:30 yet. checking the Google Maps. Okay, Camp McLean, Camp Coyote. Campbell River. Oh, it's like it's surrounded by, okay. It's just a small park. Still, you got your trees, you got your greenery. I wouldn't sneeze at it, that's for sure. Yeah, one, uno. Great, guys, yeah. Yeah, I just did zoom out. Yeah, yeah, it looks nice. I'm just taking a look here. So it's not that far from White Rock. Huh. You zoom all the way in, the 3D rendering becomes very obvious. Anyways, it looks really good. Great American Outdoor Show. February 2 to 10. I would never be able to take 9 days away from home. But maybe I could take a day. At some point. At some point. King George and 8th. About 15 minutes from your place in Burnaby. It's about an hour. Oh yeah, I forgot you were in Burnaby. My old stomping grounds are North Van, up near Lynn Canyon. My dad now lives in Penticton. So I wanted to also discuss the tarp idea, the canvas tarp idea, the tarp made of canvas. Because what I sort of mentioned in the yeah, Paul, I saw your emails. I just haven't had time to do anything. Yesterday, I'm having lunch at work. At lunch is not what I wanted to say. What I meant to say was at work. We have a bistro. It's it's like a restaurant, but you pay with your pass instead of actual money. And I'm just finishing up lunch, and damn it, if Camille's school doesn't call. Camille's got a fever. She's got a headache. Her tummy feels funny. So I went and got her and came home. And spent the afternoon sort of making sure she was okay and blah 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 blah. And I took her to bed. We did stories. And what I do is we do stories while she reads me a story, and then we turn off the lights, and I set my alarm. Hey, Hamza! I turn off the light and I set my alarm so that by like 9 o'clock the latest, I'm back downstairs and doing stuff because I had to answer a bunch of comments on my last video or two. I had to do a little online banking or blah, blah, blah. Hey, Craig! Right, so I had all this stuff to do, but I forgot to set my alarm. So I took Camille to bed. She read me a story. We turned out the light, and I woke up this morning. So I haven't answered anyone's comments yet, but I will get to it maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow. But yeah, Craig, man, that Camp Carver has been showing up on my Facebook feed. The curved handle one. It's just, man, so cool. I have this idea of at some point doing a podcast. In fact, I think Simon, you queried me about it as well. I can't do it until I can't do it right now, but I do have an idea of doing a podcast. And one thing I would love to, for one episode, I would love to interview someone at Council Tool, because I find that their axe designs are unique, and I'd just like to sort of, you know, talk to someone at Council Tool and talk axes, talk about their design philosophy. Not give away any trade secrets or anything, but I think it would be okay. I'm about to say it would be very interesting for my subs and viewers, but at the end of the day, I think it would be bloody interesting for me, you know. Da-da-dum. Yeah, LTI. I started answering, but I ran out of time, and that was actually before bedtime, you know. Da-da-da-dum. Paul, yeah, I think, Paul, you sent me 2 links, right? Simone didn't get to look at that link you sent me yet. Doorman, you got to get on that stuff. We gonna talk. Craig, do you have something to say about tarps? I don't know if all of you saw the video where well, the video that I put up on Monday. First of all, sorry that video went up a day late. It took me all night Sunday just to color code, because shooting with snow is way harder than I had anticipated. But oh, cool, Craig. Maybe I'll drop you a line at some point. So what I so yeah, so sorry it went up a day late, but I didn't mean that I wanted a canvas tarp for in the rain. I want a canvas tarp for situations where it's cold enough that I want the fire to be closer to me. Now, Mike Morton dropped me a line and said that, you know, if you have the top of the tarp more like above head height, you'll probably have fewer holes. But like a couple of you guys said, look, I got some holes in my tarp. It's not the end of the world, and it shows that it's been used, you know. By the way, Craig, what Outdoors is saying is absolutely true. These guys hijack my live streams like you wouldn't believe, so feel free. Where was I? Yeah, but I think that for situations where I want to bring the fire a lot closer, I'd like to put up like a canvas tarp so that it doesn't get completely pockmarked, you know. But it's not the kind of thing I would take out on a rainy day or you know, certain things. I think I see it mostly as a cold weather solution, because I don't have a whole lot of room to hang up a tarp, like a 10 by 10 or a 9 by 10 or a 7 by 10 to dry, you know. Yes, Craig, you're absolutely right. I have a weakness for axes, and I'll just axe talk. Tick, 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 tick. Absolutely. Oh, this is so good. I can taste the smoke. Speaking of smoke, I should probably make some jerky again sometime soon. Paul, yeah, you see those, eh? Well, I got the Dayrock Scout, the Tinder bag, the Possibles pouch, and the fire bag. I'm pretty well set up. I really wish that, like, you know, you can order it with a patch of Velcro on it for like an extra whatever it is. It's not that much. But when I ordered it, that option didn't show up. So I've ordered a piece, like a big slab of a panel of Velcro from a third party. And when it comes, I'm going to sew it on so I can stick some patches on it, you know? Yeah, sure thing, Craig. absolutely. In fact, I will do for you what I sometimes do to guys. I will temporarily make you a moderator so you can just put up the link, okay? Like I'm giving you a 5 minutes of moderatorness. So now you can either just put a link up or you can take advantage to knock everyone else off the live stream. Just taking a look here. Yeah, Paul, I know you got a lot of Malcolm stuff. You've got a couple of things that I think is really, really cool. Is what? Can you tell I'm a writer in my day job? You got a couple of things that I think are really cool. Oh no! Don't start yawning. Sorry, guys. 1 and 1, yeah. Hold on. Instagram.com. Council tool. The Council Tool Company. I shall post the entire boom and wow, Craig, I'm already following your channel, your rooster mod. Your rooster what? Stop talking, Jesse. Boom, done. All right. Yeah, Serge put a really nice overstrike collar on his. I want to do the same thing. I want to put a leather collar on my small forest axe. I just need to get some leather. I've seen some guys do a paracord wrap, but I want to do leather. Yeah, I really want to get into leather working, guys. I want to make axe masks. I want to make knife sheaths. I don't really want to make clothes or anything like too big, but just little things, you know. I'm gonna have to get some of that action out of there. Yeah, probably heavy leather like saddle leather. Yeah. Yeah, Paul, that's a good idea. Yeah, see, I've got some, yeah, some bits on the inside to get rid of. Yeah, Value Village is a great resource for people who are looking for clothes just to rip apart. Oh, Austin, really? That sounds cool. Yeah, Simo, you're not gonna be sorry. Craig's Instagram it's a pretty cool page. Of course, I'm like, oh wow, there's a nice axe. There's a nice axe. There's a nice axe. I need more axes. You know, it's like stop. See, now I'm looking at his page again. I gotta get back into the live stream here. Yeah, Craig, I saw the video. Paul, yeah, by which I mean Canadian Paul. Yeah. Yeah, that Camp Carver, man, I've got that one in my blood. I really need to add a council tool to the stable. I wonder what I had said, like on the Axe Junkies Facebook page that what I would love to do, maybe in the summer or maybe next year, is get pick up probably on the affordable line, because this is Jesse. Whatever council tool is closest to my small forest axe, and do like a compare and contrast between the two. I mean, and there's the ick, right? Comparing this axe to the affordable council tools line is probably not fair. Like, I would probably have to be fair about it, I'd probably have to compare it to something in the velvet cut, or the no, not the velvet cut, the the other higher end line. But I had a hard time finding one that was the same sort of dimensions and weight, you know? Processed a deer last night with the camp cover after my son hit one with his car. Whoops. So do you need a tag if you take one out by the car? Yeah, it's actually, you'll probably be getting a lot of axes. Hey, Ace. No, outdoors. It's they've got two sort of higher end lines. There's the velvet cut, and then there is the oh, this is embarrassing, Craig. You're gonna have to help me out. What's the other higher end council line? Council tool line. Yeah, the camp carver's in the same weight class. Is oh, I see. Okay, it had to be registered the following morning. But what about the handle length? It looked like the handle was a little shorter on the camp carver. Am I wrong about that? Because this is, I think this is 18, right? If I'm rememberizing correctly. Oh, just got like sawdust everywhere. 19, yeah, sorry, 19. 19 and a titch. What state are you in? I think he's in a pretty good state. Ah, Woodcraft. Yes, Woodcraft. Yes. Because I think the Woodcraft line is the stuff that's a little more similar to this. However, I would like you all to know that I bought a lottery ticket, and I think I'm going to win. When I do, I'm going to pick up some axes. You know, I've bought tickets before, but I wasn't ready to win yet. Now I think I am. 16 curved and 21-inch straight. Oh, so the straight would be the better comparison. You know what? I don't have an axe with a straight handle. I've always sort of shied away from them. I've always wanted the curved handle. And yet, I've got a real yen for a nice carpenter's axe. For a nice carpenter's axe, and most of those are straight handled. Oh, you got the rat one last week. Nice. I was wondering if you were going to notice, LT. I did that for your benefit. I just wanted to see if you'd, you know. For those of you who don't know, this Gonzo was a gift from LT. 440C. Standus. It is a Standus blade. Stainless blade. Okay, it's a light sweep back on the 21. Interesting. Oh, it's expensive to be experimenting, but might be worth it. If I get it like to do a comparison with, then at least I can say I bought it for the channel. I'm doing my math in front of you guys instead of in my head here. Will Council Tool be at the Great American Outdoor Show? Simon, I think it's about to become available. I know there were some pre yes. Right. Back to the canvas tarps. So yeah, it's not for the rain that I want the canvas tarps. It's for bringing my fire closer. Like I would like it to be a good thick, good thickish canvas. Paul, I'm thinking a 10 by 10 just because my AquaQuest is a 10 by 10 and it seems to be a really good size. But that doesn't mean that I like would a 7. I think the for length 10 is the way to go. If I'm sitting there alone, then I could probably go down to a 7 or something. I don't know. What do you guys have? I think most of you guys probably have tarps. You know, I've always just sort of been attracted to the 10 by 10 just for, you can do anything with it. But do you guys all have, do you guys hear that? What do you guys have, tarp-wise? Ace, yes, I did watch your hatchet restoration video. But that was a while back. Hold on, let me take a look. Well, not a while back, but... I watched a couple of your videos, actually. Wait, what do you mean no recent activity? Come on, Holmes. I even commented on it, didn't I? I commented on some of your stuff. Is the hatchet restoration part 3? It's part 2, yeah. And I liked how it was like hatchet restoration part 1, and then part 2, and then a bunch of videos, and then part 3, because that's the way I do them too. Space them out a little bit. Oh, buffering. Who's having buffering issues? Yes, Ace. I watched. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me go back. Serge's feet installed. Have you? If you try reloading, let's see if that's gonna work. That's a restoration video. Yes. Paul says if I'm sitting alone, I have sadness issues. Pack up and go home to the family. Outdoor would like a 10 by 10. Yeah. Ace, you use just a plastic tarp. Okay. Simone's been looking for a canvas tarp for a while. Ace, yes, all 3 videos. Oilskin, okay, yeah. Yeah. That's just like is that like a waxed cotton? I've heard people call a waxed cotton oilskin. Great. Just check PMs for videos. Interesting. Am I still buffering? You got me again? How's everyone else? Oh, Paul's out. Okay. Everyone just reload. Reload. Because seems Ace says I broke the internet again. Oilskin is very tough, yeah. Okay, hold on. Axe junk. Type here. When you messed up the wedge, I messed up a wedge big time in my in one of my axe restore. The one that was supposed to be 3 episodes and turned out to be like 5. I blew a couple of wedges in that one. So, you know. 16-inch cap carvers being shipped out to participating dealers. Email for more info. Geez, I would love to know how much that's going to cost in Canada. Craig, I saw what you sent. The shorter one looks so much better to me because of the handle and everything. But I'm curious what a straight handled axe feels like, you know? I'm trying to get back. Reloaded back in gear. Good. No problem for you. What you talking about, Outdoor? What you talking about, Simo? You know, I'm right here, eh, guys? Drinking beer. A vintage rigorous style. Is that about the same length as a... I'm very curious about it. It's probably going to be it's probably going to be like $200 in Canada or something. But yeah, okay. So I wanted to mention. I want to get back to what Paul was saying. He sent me a couple of links to really affordable, like what you sent me. Both of those were way more affordable than what I had envisioned. I thought I was going to be blowing like a lot of money to get either. One thing that he sent me was a link. I think it was you because a couple of guys sent me stuff. I think you're the one who sent me. The first link was to a excuse me, to a drop cloth that I could just put grommets in, which is a great idea. But then the one that you sent me, which was I think an actual tarp, wasn't really that much more expensive. I might go for the drop cloth just so that I can do a video on turning a canvas drop cloth into a tarp. You know, because then I would get either some Greenland wax or maybe you think beeswax would work and just wax it up. I don't know. Yeah, so Craig, if I was to buy one of these specifically to test against this, I should probably go for the 21 then, right? It's gonna be an expensive test. Yeah, Paul, exactly. Yeah. I think the drop cloth was bigger, right? I think the actual tarp was 7 by. Oh, I will come back in a couple of videos and send you a link on Instagram. That will help. Actually, Hamza, you can just put you can put links right down here. Oh, maybe you can't. Wait. Amazon is one too many characters for the 200 limit here, of course. Of course. Because we gotta have limits, am I right? Oh, Simo. But you know, that first time that Serge and I went into the woods and threw up that tarp that's my first time actually using a PNW. Wait, the only PNW I know is Pacific Northwest. Yeah, Craig, Canadian Outdoor Equipment carries carries a lot of council tool stuff, and I like giving them money because they're a smallish company. If you're going to test, best to get something the size of a poncho. Bird count, I think, is 2. Are we at 2 now? 1? Sweet. 1 burp, 1 yawn, 0. What was the 0? What was that third one? I don't remember. But I think this will be strong enough for the canvas tarp, eh? Outdoor, yeah. I like the images that you sent me about of that, Collins. It wasn't flatulence. Oh, walking away, right. Yeah. This carabiner is terrible. You know, it's funny. Okay, here's a stupid story. So, indifference, meh. So, indifference, meh. We're probably up to 100 on that. I ordered this and this absolutely in time for our trip to the woods last weekend. However, hold on, I'm not actually walking away, guys. I'm not actually walking away. I'm still here. I'm just getting my Day Rock Scout. Every time I say the word Scout, I think of Joe Robinette's dog. So I went to Mountain Equipment Co-op to try on some boots and failed to buy any boots, but I bought a beaner. Okay? It does not count. I left the shop, but I didn't leave the room this time. So I bought this at Mountain Equipment Co-op and stuck it on my bag. And I ordered this and my my shemagh from Amazon.ca with many days, not many, some days, and like enough days before the Saturday that I should have been good to go. When the envelope arrived, it was torn open, taped shut, and the only thing in it was the shemagh. I was like, really? Because I'd never had problems with Amazon before. So Tyler just reload. So I dealt with them and they resent it, but the stuff arrived like yesterday. But you know, so I packed my camping pan for the lunch, for the steak, for the slap ya mama steak. Oh, hey Scott, how's it going? That nutsack. Oh, see, everyone's being funny, eh? Canvas Patka tarp? Canada Post and Customs. Canada needs good for their... Yeah, I know. Just reload. Oh, so much goodness. Do you guys know what I'm talking about when I say that, you know, this is based on a Coal Cracker Bushcraft episode? Do you know which one I'm talking about? Oh yeah, because I ordered this because I wanted to you know, put up a ridge line that Serge and I wouldn't bean ourselves on, and I really wanted to try that setup that Coal Cracker had going. But let me know if you guys don't know which video I'm talking about. I'll try to find it. Coal Cracker. Oh, cracker. I'm just seeing if maybe it's heavy duty ridge lines. That's the one. That's it right there. We ain't gonna watch it yet though. No way. Ain't gonna happen. But I am gonna share it. Copy. Paste. Nope, hold on. Wait. Maybe if that's a Simon Forger takeover. Not gonna happen. Well, Simon, maybe for the next live stream you can swing by a little early and we can see what's going on or something. I just want to see what. Oh, nice bag, dude. I love that. That's the coffee bag? Can I post the link for the guys? Oh, Simon's already... Am I buffering again? It seems like you guys aren't sure if I'm here or not. Simon done did it. He goddamn did. Don't burn that boy. Paul. So yeah, these things have arrived just in time for me not to be going back to the woods for a while, I think. I think I'm gonna still try to go if what are you guys talking about? Oh, Serge, yuck. Oh, you're not putting coffee in it, Austin? What are you putting in? Okay. What are you going to use it for? I think it's really nice, man. Oh, your dry snack bag. Are you kidding me? What a great idea. I got to make one. I got to get some deerskin to make one with. I got to learn how to make them. Okay. I got to buy one. Just kidding. All right, Paul. See you in a minute. So here's the beaner I bought for the ridge line. I think I may have overdone it. I don't think I needed to buy this beaner. I think I could have just gotten, especially because this rope came with this really cheap freaking beaner. Not for climbing. This one is for climbing. This was like an $11 beaner. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? I don't know what all these numbers mean. Oh yeah, because they use different measurements. But like, any of you who are into climbing, cripes. Yeah, that's great. Just I can't see anything because it's all fuzzy. 25, 8, blah blah blah. Anyways, it's a really heavy duty one, which I did not have to buy. It's a nice bag. Yeah, it's a very nice bag. I really like it. I would like to get one of those. If it's overdone, your equipment is now more versatile. That's a good point. Oh, you got a local woman who you can get skins from? Nice. Kilonewtons, exactly. So it's 25 and it's 8. So it's definitely strong enough for a ridge line. Yeah, yeah, LT, you're right. Uh, unless it's 25 pull and 8 break. I'm not sure, but it is one or the other of those. Kilonewtons, that's what I was looking for, because it's in KN. Yeah. Anyways, I'm glad to have a, yeah, it's the reverse. It's definitely the reverse. I'm glad to have a nice beaner. Um, the thing is, I want to get two cheap ass beaners to put on the ends of the tarp that I'm going to tie to the ridge line, so that over years of tying and blah blah, I don't start to fray the loops there, you know. So it's nice to have a cheap ass beaner here. So it means I just have to get one. I mean, this is a cheap ass beaner. Look at this. Oh, okay. Like at the end of the day, whatever. It's cheap, but it's actually no, they're nothing like Fig Newtons. Although I do like me a Fig Newton. But that's something I saw in a MCQ video. Because he'd been using the same tarp for years and years and years, and where he ties them on to the ridge line, those loops are getting kind of frayed. And he says that, you know, what you could do is put carabiners on there, and then just clip them to your little your strings, your cords. Hold on. 9.8 kilonewtons per metric ton, for anyone wondering. So this is definitely strong enough. Use climbing carabiners to hit your bags up to stuff when you drive out. Yeah, no, these are. I'm not complaining about having one. I just think maybe for my ridge line, this might have been a little overkill. Tack. But if I wanted to punch someone, man, fucking BAM! Oop, I just said the F word. Sorry, guys. Cheap beaners free up money for ER visits. You know what? I'm in Canada. I don't have to pony up when I go to the ER. Thank the gods, because I've been to the ER on several occasions. It's just something when you try it out. Talking outdoor. Only if you get a ton of them. Ha ha ha, Dr. Sharp. Yeah, so for the two edges, you can just get Dollarama ones. Yeah. Because all you're doing then is attaching your tarp to the ridge line, you know? All right, Hamza. Good morning. Sleep well. I dropped the F sharp. Yeah. What I would love is if my life could organize itself so that I could do this live stream from 8 to 10 instead of 9 to 11, so that some people, including Hamza, could actually be on for longer. You know, but such is life. I'm just cleaning my specs because it's like, ugh. Later, Hamza. Yeah, yeah. I'm on the weekly prepayment plan. I'm on the paycheckly prepayment plan. Simone is better equipped than I am. Whenever I'm thinking about putting my bush gear together, like, you know, when I envision a bush kit, I like to envision a kit that has the minimum amount of stuff in it that I can get away with. I have to have two knives because I need a backup just in case I lose one. I have to have an axe because I love them. Excuse me. But like, I don't carry multiple axes most of the time. Yeah, Simo, you're right. I don't like to have too much stuff on me, you know, which is why when I went to the bush with that pack the first time, and I had this huge spool of ridge of bank line and this big hank of paracord, and I was like, I gotta trim it down, you know. So I trimmed it down to that. Well, in fact, I did it on the last live stream. I cut off a wait 10 meters of bank line or something for just in case. Um, yeah, yeah. The main thing I was looking for, which doesn't even really make sense in hindsight, is that I wanted this like locking thing. And at the end of the day, I don't need this locking thing for. Well, I put the link to the coal cracker video, and then I think Simone also put the link. So you guys know, it was just so you guys don't know what I'm talking about. You know? You wrap it around, and then you just use one of these just for like a quick attach, so that you're not, you know. What did Seth say? Oh, yeah, okay. And at the end of the day, I will admit, and this is where my wife calls me an expensive bitch. I would rather have a beaner that's much more than I will ever need than if I'm in a situation where I really need a beaner for something, like something goes south, and all I've got is these. You know, I would rather have three way overbuilt beaners than three that are good enough for a tarp, but suddenly I really need a weight bearing beaner and I don't have one. Like that's my deal, you know. So that's an $11 beaner, and this is probably 25 cents, you know, made in China, and it's like it's very light aluminium. This is not aircraft grade aluminium. Simone, no, Serge, Simone might have a small contract for you. Contact him. Austin, your problem, this keeps happening. I have core items that I need to find a good way to move from small day pack to hiking lumbar pack. Now, Austin, because you and I have talked about this before, right? Because you used to be transferring big stuff from your big pack to your small pack and forgetting stuff. I did my pack loadout video specifically because of that conversation. Because yeah, it's a drag to move stuff from pack to pack, but you're in a much better position if you're starting with a day pack and moving to a larger 3-day pack than if you're trying to fit a 3-day pack's worth of stuff into a day pack. Give me a second, guys. What the hell did I... I didn't leave the room. The hell? Okay, I left the room, but it was for like a second. Because, like, when you move from a big pack to a small pack, you're like, oh no, what if I need X, Y, and Z? The reality is you don't. And it's better to go from, because with a 1-day pack or like a Dayrock Scout like I've got, you know, a little 12-liter pack, I have 15 I think it is. But with a small pack, everything you've got, like once you've worked it out, you know, once you've really curated your pack, it's easier to build from that to a 3-day pack. Okay, what do you have to add from a 1-day pack to sleepovers, right? Because what some people do, for instance, hold on, let me just make sure I'm not missing a whole bunch of convos. LT, yeah, those that know how to knot, but I mean, it's just, it's faster with the beaner, you know? Slap you, mama. Anthony, you saw this slap your mama on the video, right? I was like, Sash, we're gonna use this. It's gotta show up on video. That stuff was tasty. Okay, but what I was saying was to Austin, yeah, like, take all the stuff you think of in a day pack. Okay, you're going for a 1-day hike. You got some like emergency stuff as well, but I think I'm yawning more than I'm burping tonight. Everything you've got in a 1-day pack, you don't have to add that much for multi-days. You definitely need more food, right? But what some people do is they have 2 pair of socks, right? They wear one during the day, and then they change into the other ones for night, and they keep drying socks at the fire. Because you don't have to smell like floral and fresh, right? You just need dry feet kind of thing. You should have enough undies for the whole trip. But I mean, if you're wearing like my Fjallraven pants, I mean, you can wear those for a few days in the bush. Because once again, you're not showering and like powdering and crap every morning, right? You're getting up, you're making a fire. By the end of your 3 days, you stink of like smoke and all the beautiful campfire smells, you know, that permeate next to a campfire, which, by the way, I happen to think are fabulous smells. Yeah, so what I do is wear them front side, back side, inside out, outside in, front and back. Just kidding. You know, you dunk yourself in the river every day or two or whatever. But aside from that, like you're not going to the office every day, right? What you need is clean, dry stuff, or at least dry stuff. You know, those fancy bush pants that I have, they're good for a few wearings before you have to wash them. Like I just finally put them through the wash after an entire season of use, and they weren't rank or anything like that. Wait. Floral and fresh. The next beer during next week's live stream. Yuck! You can turn those undies around 4 times. But you just keep drying stuff at the fire, and you're okay. You know. I think if you're going for a week, it becomes a bigger deal. But like, it's kind of as you said. If you're going for multiple days, you might be car camping. In which case, meh. Craig, Mr. Fancy Pants, Bush Edition. Yes, I'm a little fancy. What? Outdoor, you're leaving? What the hell, man? It's not even 11 yet. You're usually one of the last guys out of here. It's okay. Everybody hate him now. Just hate him. Just for like 5 minutes. At the end, who needs pants? That's a good point. Who the hell needs pants? I'll tell you who needs pants. Anyone who doesn't want a tick on their nutsack. That's who needs pants. Just saying. All right, see you outdoor. Speak to you later. I mean, hey, I got me a tick key, but I don't want to use it down there. Let me tell you. Damn you, Simon. Ticks on the nutsack. Message retracted. Oh, of course he has to leave a message retracted over his shoulder as he walks out the door. Black Diamond. So reflective. Austin's asking if anyone here is a cigar smoker. Anyone? I used to work in a pub that was also a cigar lounge. They had a whole selection of Cubans. I I don't mind the smell of a cigar as much as I do like cigarettes. I like I hate the smell of cigarettes. I don't hate the smell of cigars as much, although it can be really cloying. I think my favorite is the smell of pipes, but even then, I'm not, I'm not really into it. You have a pewter cigar case you'd like to gift. Wow, pewter is a nice metal. Pewter, I think, might be one of my favorite metals. It's a little fragile in terms of like getting the surface all marked and stuff, but I used to have a couple of. Oh, come on! I used to have a couple of wine goblets in pewter. But, you know. Up here, a very expensive cigarette is called marijuana. Marijuana, which I also don't partake in. Although yuck. Greg, yeah, man. There was a whole selection of Cuban cigars. Not of Cuban people. Oh, no, not there. But like I think the selection case was about yay. Anthony, that's true. You can go. You can always go commando. It's a good point. But I feel I need some support. you know. Yeah, it was an Irish pub slash cigar lounge, which was really weird. The one of the barmaids, her husband owned the Bonafide cigar lounge up the street. It was called Stogie's, I think. So I guess she was like the link or the source or something. I don't really remember. Ash Junkies, that's one of the few benefits of living north of the bar. Oh, right! Because Cuban cigars were not legal in the States for the longest time. I don't even know if they are now. That's true. Yeah. Man, there would be these busloads of kids from Boston coming up every weekend. Like a busload of 18-year-olds because the drinking age is 18 in Quebec. And they would all get completely destroyed on Canadian beer and smoke these Cuban cigars. Because in Canada they could have Cuban cigars. It's true, man. Boom! I just remembered all of that. And at the pub where I worked, we had these 911 wings or 911 wings, which were like, they were hot. Like, they came with a disclaimer: you cannot send them back. You don't get your money back. Eat them at your own peril. And you'd have these kids from Boston up trying to show the Canadians, a thing or two, and they'd have like 5 Canadian beer in a row, and then eat a plate of these 911 wings, and then just go back to their hotel room and be like holding onto the towel rack for dear life, In code? No, I wasn't speaking in code. I don't know any code. Well, I know HTML. And because of my current job, I know XML. I really know XML, but aside from that, code. I'm not a code talker. I don't know no Navajo. Little can opener action. When I bought these, I thought I was going to have all kinds of use for them. But, Good point, Anthony. After a couple of days. Yeah, except this one is actually made in Canada. But, yeah, I thought I was going to be using these, like, tons and tons. But I don't bring any cans into the woods because I'm, pack it in, pack it out. Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. I'm not going to do that. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Austin, are there any tribal reserves in my area? There are two reserves adjacent to Montreal. On the north shore, there's Ganasatage, which is right next to Oka, where they had a crisis back in the 90s. And then on the south, next to like the south side of the river, next to Chateauguay, there's Gachnawage. Why? Why are you asking? What are you asking? Why are you asking? And in fact, my father-in-law, well, I guess stepfather-in-law, the wife's stepdad, um, he lives on Ganasatage. He's a Mohawk. Yeah, that's true. I might be able to find leather. I might. My mom used to have a contract for a contact on I think Gachnawage for beadwork. One of the guys I know in Gachnawage, I knew him from school, as a tree farmer. It's like it's his personal mission to reforest the South Shore, well, or at least the reserve. Um, he's an interesting guy. He's a real interesting guy. He grew up fishing in Maine. Like he got his first fishing job when he was still like 9. Like he was a young boy. And, now he lives in Ganasatage. He said he loved Ronald Reagan because before Reagan, he and his dad were living in the back of a car. I mean, a bunch of Canadians, right? All we knew about Reagan was, you know, bombing Libya. We start bombing in 5 minutes. And him singing When Irish Eyes Are Smiling, I think it is, with our Prime Minister Mulroney, because there were a couple of Irish guys, right? But here was this guy saying he loved Reagan because, it's all context, isn't it? There are people who've loved every president there was, even the unpopular ones. There are people who've loved every prime minister there was. Man, there are people who loved Mulroney. And I didn't love Mulroney. I missed Mulroney when we had Stephen Harper, that's for damn sure, but, you know. They're too urbanized. We have many Ojibwe. Okay, yeah. I think we have some Ojibwe around here somewhere, but I don't know about that. LT? I was thinking of making a guys, an overstrike collar for my small forest axe. So I don't know, that much, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh no! Makes me unhappy. Oh, that's smoked. I wonder how the hell they smoke beer. Yeah, Ojibwe are more in Ontario, yeah. Yeah, probably. Oh, I can't measure it with this, but yeah, I'll measure it, but about that, probably, yeah. Austin's Corner. Yeah. But yeah, so. You know what I would love to find a way to do is have a it would be amazing to have like a build along for that canvas tarp in the spring or summer. Like Oh, I wish we could organize it. Like, we all buy the same ground sheet and grommets, and we all build it together. Like, it's the kind of thing that you could totally do in a Google Hangout. But I've been having a really hard time getting Google Hangouts to work as live streams for some reason, even though I did a couple of them like years ago. But man, wouldn't that be fun? Everyone's just building a tarp together. I mean, building their own tarps, but at the same time. And damn it, this isn't working. Oh, try that. Okay, thanks, guys. Or this beer's really good. This beer's shite. You know. I think we have Ace Hardware somewhere, but not in Quebec. I don't think we have True Value. I don't think so. You need to understand the economic conditions under Carter to appreciate Reagan. Well, just give me 1 second here, guys. I'm using a $5 note to measure my axe collar needs. $5 note. Yep. 6 by 4-ish should probably do it. By 4. 6 by 4, 6 by 5. I oiled the hell out of this axe after that last trip into the rain. LT. Yeah, I haven't seen a True Value here. Now, here's an interesting question. Would the thickness of leather for a ground sheet be different than the thickness of leather you need for a tarp? Like, can you get away with a thinner? I guess it doesn't really matter, right? I mean, if you're buying... I guess it doesn't really matter. I was just about to look up, you know, ground sheets and stuff, but... I have a one of those stitching things, you know, with the artificial sinew or whatever in the handle. I don't remember what it's called. Paul Bukima posted about one recently on the Facebooks. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? I'm looking for my Mora, my bottle opening knife. Where the heck did it go? I'd love to get into making axe sheets as well. I find that 90% of the axe sheets I see out there in the world are not substandard because they're well made and everything, and standards are standards, but they're not what I want. I sort of hinted at this in my blog post relatively recently where I talked about 5 bush skills or bushcraft skills I want to develop in 2019 and a few more that I don't care about. I talked about what I want my axe sheaths to be in that blog post. But it requires me actually just doing work myself, I think. You know what? I'm going to look up that thing that I was mentioning. It's got a special name. Where is it? Speedy Stitcher. Right. It's a Speedy Stitcher. Here. I will. It's kind of like an awl and a needle in one, but it's more than that. I mean, you guys probably know what a Speedy Stitcher is. All right, Dr. Sharp. See you later. There it is. There's a Speedy Stitcher. Yeah, that's the one. That's it. That's it right there. Darn burn it. What's going on here? Yeah, I don't know where mine is, but I've definitely got one, and I used it to repair an old axe mask, which is I think in the garage. It's not here right now. And yeah, Simon, I got mine at Lee Valley actually. Yeah, it's a good tool to have around. It's one of those where it's good to have one just in case, you know. I'm just ripping this wood apart, creating tinder. Speedy Stitcher. Available pretty much everywhere. Mac, Lee Valley. It's probably at every hardware. I don't know. Tandy probably has it. Tandy leather. Like some leather. Still got to do some work on this knife. All right, Austin. See you later. 20 minutes, and I'm heading out too. I gotta sleep. I gotta sleep one of these days. Oh, Tandy's got a more pro version. The thing is, you probably don't need a more pro version, or I certainly wouldn't. You know, all I'm using it for is like some axe sheaths or whatever. You know. These gloves are drying nicely, but they ain't as soft as they were when they arrived. That's for sure. Oh well. I ordered a pair for my daughter for Christmas, but I don't think they're going to arrive in time. Thanks to the postage strike. However, I am not anti-union, and I do agree that they have been treated like garbage by the government. So I'm kind of peeved on their behalf that they got legislated back to work. Oh yeah, say they don't move as much as they used to. Like, they don't move as freely as they used to. I really like these gloves, guys. I really think this was a good purchase for 40 bucks US. 45 if you want your initials um, branded on them. I like them. I only use them in the woods though. I don't use them for as like urban gloves, because I find that as soon as I start to use something that I had been keeping for hunting or whatever in my day-to-day, then it just never gets into the bushcraft or hunting kit again. And then I'm like in the forest and thinking, they're in the mud room. So. All right, Craig, see you next week, hopefully. And, geez, am I even going to make it to 11? I'm going to make it to 11. And Craig, I'm going to ring the bell. Even if you're not here, I'm going to ring the bell, all right? Everyone say good night to Craig, to Mr. Axe Junkies. Mr. Axe Junkies. Oh, so good to break wood. What? I don't even know what that means. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying, but it was going to be absolutely brilliant. Oh, you got a line on new IMPs? Nice. Because as you know, I have not been able to get a line on IMPs. So where are you getting them from? Oh, just a few, eh? Where'd you get them? You're not going to tell us, are you? Because I wouldn't either. Just waiting to see if anyone's actually still online. It's amazing how much lag there is. I don't mean lag the way you guys were talking about, but lag there is between what's happening on this and what's showing up online. You know? Nice. Yeah, Serge. That might be cool. That might be cool. I have a very specific axe mask design in my head, but I've never made one, so I have no idea how realistic it is. Excuse me. Ten-second delay. Yeah, that sounds about right. That definitely sounds about right. I'm just reading back to make sure I'm not missing anything. Paul, that sounds like an interesting trade. Are you trading American for Canadian? Let me see this link that Paul has just put up. Chicken and sausage jambalaya. I'll tell you one thing. Jambalaya is a festive name for a meal. Festive. Oh no, I clicked on it and now I can't get back to the live stream page. Yes, I can. Okay. But yeah. Oh man, I've made a pile of wood here. Just with my bare hands. But yeah. Oh, you don't like chili con carne? Come on, man. That's just chili with meat. Meat chili. Meat chili. With corn. And meat. I don't happen to have a problem with chili con carne. Depends on the chili. Not all chilies are made the same, that's for sure. That's for true. You know. Hey, you guys want to see something interesting? I'm right here. I'm not leaving. Relax. So, you have some IMPs that were doubles after you did reviews. Might even trade from Mountain House. Buffalo chicken filling that is discontinued. Super offering from Mountain. Okay. See these? See how I've cut them off flush? These are the oh, I want to say mortar and pestle. The mortise and tenons, right? I've got walnut wedges in them. We got them pretty close, but it was really tough. So, from Langevin and Forêt, got a mortising drill bit. This is a 1/2 inch, yeah. It's still in the wrapper. So for my next project, I'm going to use this, and because I found it highly. I wanted to make this one using, you know, mostly hand tools, but now that I've done that, I mean, I've got them pretty damn close, okay? They're not perfect, but they're pretty close. But I think it'll just be better in terms of making sure that I'm cutting straight holes and everything to just use this mortising chisel on my drill press. The way one of these works, for those of you who don't know, take the plastic off. It's probably all full of oil in there. Or some damn thing. It's essentially a drill bit inside a four-bladed chisel. That was absolutely not the way I envisioned that going down, but anyway. I want the cap because it's bloody sharp. So see, it's a drill bit, and as it drills, it drives this sharply bladed square down through the wood to create essentially, like, you know, you go 1/2 inch at a time, and you create your holes, right? Bam, 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 bam. You know, they're expensive as hell, by the way. Slideshow review on your channel if you are so. Yes, I will definitely check that. Control clickage in a new tab. Where did that new tab go? Where has gone the new tab? Where has gone the new tab? Probably mountain horse. Mountain horse. I'm gonna pause that. Mountain. No, that's not what I meant to do. Tabber snooch. For those of you who don't speak French, what I just said was probably redonkulous, but okay. Such elite sound effects in tonight's live stream. Man, it's only the best for my viewers, okay? Only the second best. The hell? Open link in a new tab. Going to pause. Pause. I will not pause. It's good to pause sometimes. Take a little pause. So, next time I have Simon over, I'm serving chili con carne. Know what I'm saying? So yeah, this would be cool. I mean, it's not. There's a depth issue, but I mean, if I get that deep and I just finish off the rest with a chisel or something, I think it'll be okay. Know what I'm saying? I remember camping with buddies and eating Nally's chili cold out of the can on Wassa breads for my dinner while my friends spent hours trying to cook stuff. Everyone's got a story like that, right? Yeah. Everyone got a story like that. In fact, Serge and I were afraid that we were going to have a story like that last weekend when I was trying to start a fire in the rain. But hey, all's well that ends well. Am I right or am I right? Am I right or am I right? I'm really liking this, by the way. Came out again because it was going to be so wet, and it really, really did its job, man. I'm loving having this knife. On two levels. One, as I said in that blog post about my bucket list knives, this has been on my bucket list for a long time, so it's exciting to finally own one. But also, I mean, look, they're not pretty, right? This is not a high glamorous knife. That's not a U handle. That's not an exciting wood handle at all. That is, I don't remember what they call it, but it's their special freeze-proof plastic, you know. But man, it does the job. Once I've done a bunch of outdoors trips with it, I'll do a full-on review of it. The chisel part of the bit stationary. You use it with a drill press, you know. In fact, you lay if I remember correctly, right? You put it down, and as you drill, it goes through the wood. But I don't see myself mortising for the next little while, at any rate. Though I do have a project in the works. Not in the works, but in the planning stage. So, more when that comes to pass. Steak tartare was plan B. Yes, Serge? Yes. Okay, Simon, 63 times in a row chili con carne would probably piss me off. You know? I think I would have a hard time with that, so yeah, you're right. It's funny how, like, even if you really like something, eating it many times in a row can be like, I'm done. You know? Paul, were there big differences between the 2013 and the 90s style? of the Zushili. For those of you who don't know, by the way, Paul's channel is full of great IMP and other, I guess, MRE for those of you who are in the States, and other like such like things, like a lot of good reviews of stuff like that. So if you're interested in, you know, those pre-made meals and stuff, I would greatly suggest that you go check them out. Half-inch mortars and chisel. Whoops, hold on. Boom, baby. Bickety bam, as they said. Oh, there's a warning on it. Wear ANSI-approved safety glasses. I got the glasses. I'm good. Oh, you have limited experience with, okay. Keep the beaner on the bag. Bag beaner. Keep the beaner on the bag. British chef is more known in Quebec for their very nice food. Nutella? Really? Oh crap, it's almost 11. We're gonna have to ring that bell pretty soon. Yeah, I know, I'm tired. Sorry, guys. It's hard work being this interesting. On our way back from the woods last time, I don't know how many of you guys have ever had this. You forget you got this on your belt. You walk into a gas station or a Tim Hortons or something with this hanging off your belt and think, oh, I'm pulling your jacket down. The beauty of the scout carry becomes all the more apparent. Yeah, this is the VG10. It's sort of the most affordable of the three. Part of me would love to see what the difference is with the two more sort of super steels, but I can't see myself really spending any money on them now that I've got this. This is a good little tool. Yeah, we're down to 2 minutes. Paul, I will definitely be trying out the Versaleca site in 2019. I keep looking at it, you know? It's just there's always something else to spend my money on, you know? Like bills. But like the prices on the Versaleca site are just too good to ignore, you know? Too good. And there's a lot of really cool stuff. I'm not sure how much more. I'd like to get a nice 3-day pack, but I don't know when I'm going to be able to go for a 3-day trip. Definitely not 2019. Not with a new baby in the world, you know. Mass drop. What is this? Do more of what you love. We make products with your input and give you the tools to connect, learn, and... What is this mass drop thing? Outdoors. I will check that out as soon as we're done. I have a lot of things to do as soon as we're done, but I will check it out tonight. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Yeah, Paul, that's a very good point. You don't, you really want, I know. Okay, time to ring the bell in Craig's honor. So, yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Thanks for hanging out with me for the past 2 hours. I will see you guys next week. Everybody have a good week. And Just keep dropping me lines about all the bush stuff, and those of you who do, I'm really interested in what you send me. So good night, everyone. Have a good sleep. And